So we've given this onion about 3 or 4 minutes on a medium to high. Keep moving it just to soften it up a little bit, make it a little bit more translucent. What we're going to do now is, while that's doing for a second, get our chopped tomatoes. I'm going to put it in a bowl or container of any size really. Drop these chopped tomato in along the whole can of kidney beans, which we've taken the water out of, and literally give that a mix around. Use what's left of all that inside there to run the cold tap, and probably fill this up. We've got a lot of minced beef going in, so pretty much fill it full and put this in the container as well. I know it looks like a lot, but mix all that together in a minute. And if it's plum tomatoes like these, chop them up a little bit, mince it all up. If it's chopped, it doesn't matter. We're also going to grab our ginger now. Tablespoon of ginger, remember. A tablespoon of garlic. I know it's hard to do at the minute. I broke my little tripod, so I've got to do all this by hand, which they do everything one-handed. Give this all a stir around, and literally give that garlic and ginger probably just a minute or two. You don't want to burn the garlic, because if you burn the garlic, it'll make the dish taste horrible. You'll be able to smell that already. That is incredible, yeah? I'll be back in a second with you when we're ready to add the minced beef. Right, so we've done this garlic and ginger. We've just added to these onions. Maybe for about a minute and a half, that's all it requires. As I was just saying just now, I've added the red kidney beans and these peeled chopped tomatoes into this bowl here. What I forgot to say is add the chopped fresh cherry tomatoes or plum tomatoes as well in this mixture. We can leave this to the side for a minute. Also now grab all your chilies. As I said, I've got to do this one-handed because I've got the GoPro in my right hand, and yeah, and any food in my left. Give that a good stir around the chili, and literally give it 30 seconds or so. Straight after you put the chili in, yeah, put in the powder mixture I said earlier on. Stick that all in there, make sure it's all in, all gone. And put that in the sink if I can reach over, and give this a stir around. The pan now appears, because the onions have taken quite a lot of the oil in, appears a little bit dry. So what we'll just do is quickly grab the cooking oil, like I said I'm using, and spin it round. Vegetable oil. It says vegetable oil and then 100% rapeseed, but yeah. And maybe put another tablespoon in. It's not going to hurt because we've still got the beef to go in, which is going to absorb some of the oil up. We'll literally just give this a minute now, the chili's in, and then we'll be ready to add the beef, and I will be back with you, the minced beef. I've just now added my British minced beef. By the way, I put 700 grams, or about £1.5 pound weight of British beef in here, minced beef, which is 18% fat. I've got it on quite high now. I've actually got this ring on 5 out of 6, so quite high. I've just had a little bit of water and another tablespoon of oil, because a lot of the onion and the spices we've just put in and everything else has absorbed a lot of the oil. Make sure you don't leave this long, keep moving around, and maybe do this now for, it's quite a lot of minced beef in here, maybe this for about 5 or 6 minutes, but keep moving it all the time so nothing sticks to the bottom or anything. And just do it a little bit until the minced beef goes from this pinkish colour to a light brown, and then after that we'll be adding this mixture, these chopped tomatoes, tinned tomatoes, you know, fresh tomatoes, chopped tomatoes, the kidney beans with the water and all the rest. So when this minced beef is done, we're ready to add the rest, and I'll be back. So as you'll be able to see, we've done this minced beef and all the rest, so probably about 5 minutes on a fairly high. Like I said, it was on 5 out of 6 on the ring. So now it's time to add our fresh chopped tomatoes, the tinned tomatoes with the whole can of drained kidney beans. Add that all into the mixture. Remember, it's going to go rather cool now, so in a cool mixture in a hot pan. Let's give all this a damn good stir around. It all blends nicely. Remember the minced beef, doesn't matter if there's still some pink remaining at this point before we put this mixture in. Really makes no odds, because obviously we're now going to simmer this mixture now for around about 25 minutes on about a medium, about a 3 out of 6 on a hob. So after the cooking is done, I'll see you at the end. So I'm back again. I've literally simmered this for about 25 to 35 minutes on the sort of medium. I've just turned it down, by the way. Doesn't look like it's reduced down much, to be honest, but it has. It's more thickened up more than anything. Remember, it's a chili con carne. It's not like a really thick, dry stir fry or curry. So you know you want it to be a little bit runny. This is amazing, by the way. Just literally just spoon some of this in a bowl with some fresh avocado on the side, or guacamole, some sour cream and some tortilla chips with some melted cheese on top of this. It's incredible. I'm literally just going to have it as it is in a bowl with a spoon with some buttered white bread. And that'll do me, to be honest. I'm glad you could join me again in the kitchen. And yes, I know I'm wearing a white Givenchy t-shirt when I'm using oil and all these spices in this dish, which right now are tickling my throat, so just at the taste, but that's right. Hopefully you can recreate this at home, this chili con carne dish. It is absolutely incredible, the smell's amazing, and it's steamed my windows up as well, as you can maybe see, where you see me in the reflection there. Yeah, do try this at home, yeah. I'm going to turn the gas off on this now and enjoy some of this. It is like 12:30 midnight here, so I'm trying to speak quite a normal. Also, please go and check out the rest of my content, 329 videos on this channel, Paul B Hustling, and please don't forget to like, especially subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Thank you all so much as always, and I will see you later on.